What is up, everybody? Turboverse TV here today. Here I'm going to show off my PS4 collection. This is the PS4 games I had since I got the PS4 Pro. So I actually got the PS4 Pro when it first came out. And this is the start of my collection. I'm going to go over everything I have until present day. I have a huge stack of games. So the first one I have is The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. This game recently got a resurgence with the new Netflix series. It made people start playing the game again, but this is the complete edition. This has all the DLC, and I pretty much enjoyed this game. I had a blast when I was playing it. It's definitely a pretty fun title, definitely a fun RPG game. You get to play as a Witcher. He's a being with like supernatural powers. He's like beyond a regular human. You get to fight against like different monsters. Like one mission you fight against like a griffin, which is pretty cool. You got to take down a griffin, and really it's like griffins in like video game format, so it's pretty fun fighting against like a griffin and stuff like that. But definitely a must buy if you have a current. And this is pretty much on every system. It's on Xbox, PS4, Switch as well, PC. Definitely a must play game. And yeah, pick up the complete edition if you can, because this definitely has a lot of content with the DLC with it. So that's the first one. The second one I have is Ni no Kuni Remastered. Now, it took me a while to get this game. I recently just got this, I acquired this premiere like a month ago from GameStop, and they had this on sale for like 40 bucks. I believe it was on sale on Black Friday too for like 25. I missed that deal. But this game is another fun game too. So it was originally on the PS3, but they remastered it and put it to the PS4. Definitely a fun game based off like the Studio Ghibli films. It looks like you're playing like an actual Studio Ghibli film. The same guy who makes the artwork for those games made this one, so I believe that's what the story is with this game. But it's definitely a fun RPG. You get to play as the main character, which is named Oliver. He's like a 10-year-old kid. You get to control like these different creatures, these different monsters that have them fight with you as he's doing like magic attacks and stuff like that. It's a pretty cool game. And this game is definitely must pick this one up if you like RPGs. Next one I have is Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. I played this a little bit. I haven't really got into it as I like to, but this is just an okay game. I mean, it's not like an amazing game. It's like that. It's like the same typical anime type of game that comes out in present day. Just okay. I didn't love this game as much. Next one is Black Clover Quartet Nights. So I mainly picked this up because I saw like the first season of Black Clover. I actually owned that on Blu-ray. I don't think it was even a whole season. I think it was like maybe like 15 episodes of this season. But I thought it was okay from what I've seen. And I pretty much picked this up because I thought the show was pretty cool. It was like a brand new game of a story I'm not too familiar with. I just want to get more. I mean, I can get more of the story while playing this game. But yeah, I don't have really high expectations for this game, is what I'm trying to say. I don't think it's going to be that great, but just another game that was real cheap that I got on sale. Next game I have is Uncharted, the Nathan Drake collection. It says Uncharted 1, 2, and 3. All three of these games were on the PS3. They put it over to PS4. And yeah, I have played Uncharted 2 to completion on PS3. The first one, I just started playing Uncharted, The Drake's Fortune, maybe like a few weeks ago. I started dabbling into that one. And you can tell how the controls are so vastly different from like the first game to the second one. And like the newer games, this is definitely a bit of a challenge getting playing the first game's controls. It was kind of wonky, but definitely for our play so far, it's definitely a great game. You have 3 games, and this game runs around like $10, $10 to $20. You can pick this game up, so this is definitely a must buy if you're on the PS4. The next one is Grand Theft Auto 5. This game would not stay out the top 10 NPD sale. This game is a very popular game. This was on the last generation systems, but they ported over and it's still having record-breaking success on the current platform, which is insane. This is definitely a funny game. I definitely enjoy playing this game. Definitely a lot of fun with this game. And it has a multiplayer mode, which is still very active, so that's pretty cool. Let's go into some more games. So I'm going to show 2 at the same time. So I have Digimon Cyber Sleuth, Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth, and Digimon Story Hacker's Memory. Both games are amazing. Definitely, if you love RPGs, if you're a fan of the Digimon series, definitely play these games. These are definitely pretty fun. And I believe they're on, this game is now on PC and it's on Nintendo Switch as well, so you can play it on multiple different platforms as well if you have those platforms. But this is definitely two fun games. If you like RPGs, definitely pick these up. Because you know Pokemon gets a lot of praise, but those games are definitely very fun, and they're in HD, which makes it even more amazing. The next one I have is Final Fantasy 15 Royal Edition. So this is Final Fantasy 15 with all the DLCs, and it gives you like a Blu-ray disc of the Final Fantasy 15 Kingsglaive movie as well. The movie was okay. So with this, I played the base Final Fantasy 15. I played through that game, and while you're playing a game, you see like certain parts, certain areas, like certain characters' backstories. Like they wouldn't be, you would be like, okay, so for example, one character goes blind in a story, and then they never explain how did he go blind. So it's explained in this DLC, and it's explained in the DLC packs with the game. Now, some people, I think that's a little shady, because you're just playing a game, and randomly a character just goes blind, and you're like, what happened? But they want you to buy a DLC later. That's kind of shady, but with this, it kind of corrects that situation, that DLC problem, so you get to play, so you get to find out what happened with that character in this. So it's Final Fantasy 15 Royal Edition. Definitely a great Final Fantasy game. I think that's the only Final Fantasy game I actually beat, but that's definitely a fun one to go through. The next one I have is Judgment. This is the most recent style of Yakuza game, made by the same people who made the Yakuza games. It's like kind of like a spin-off in a way. And yeah, I played a little bit of this. I haven't really got into it like in full depth, but the game is pretty fun for what I did play. It's definitely similar to Yakuza. But you play as a detective in this one, not as a Yakuza member. The next one I have is Detroit Become Human. Very fun game. We can find out about the injustices of different android robots, since they get like mistreated, and they have, but they believe they're human, and there's like this whole debate. Is since they're sentient beings, should we treat them like humans or what? Definitely a funny game, made by the same people who made Heavy Rain and Beyond Two Souls. Definitely a great game in that series, and it looks amazing on the PS4 Pro. Next one I have is Tales from Borderlands, another Telltale style game, but it's based on the Borderlands series, which is pretty fun. This is a pretty fun game. And a few of the characters from this, well, one of the characters from this one is in Borderlands 3. That's pretty cool. Next one I have is Dragon Quest Builders 2. I've never played the first one. I got this on Black Friday because it was on $25, so I decided to pick this up. Because I like the Dragon Quest games that's been releasing on PS4 so far. That's came out this generation. Dragon Quest 11, I like that game. Dragon Quest Heroes 2, I like that game as well. So I decided to pick this up because I pretty much like all the other Dragon Quest style games, so just had to give this one a try. It's still sealed, so I had to give that a chance one day when I'm not busy. Next one I have is Ratchet and Clank. Definitely a funny game, and it looks amazing on the PS4. It looks like an actual Disney Pixar, like a DreamWorks movie. This definitely has amazing graphics, and it's just a fun game to go through. Next one I have is Sonic Forces. I haven't played this game yet, but it looks pretty interesting. So that's why I picked this one up. Have Yakuza Kiwami 2 on Steelbook. I think all versions of this game came with a Steelbook. I don't think you could buy it without the Steelbook, but this is a pretty cool game. You got Kazuya on the front, and I'm not sure this character is on the back, but I love the Yakuza games. Ever since I started playing the Yakuza series on the PS3 from Yakuza 3, I believe it was. I played Yakuza 4. I love both of those games. I didn't play Yakuza 5 because it was like Yakuza 5 came out I believe Yakuza 5 came out when the actual next gen systems came out already. So, and it was a digital only download. So yeah, I skipped that one. But luckily they're making a re-release on the PS4 of Yakuza 3, 4, and 5 on the PS4. I'll probably pick up that collection when it comes out. The next one I have is Ni no Kuni 2, Revenant Kingdom. This game is pretty fun. It's definitely a different combat system from the first Ni no Kuni. I definitely got further than this one. I definitely got further in Ni no Kuni 2 than I did in the first one, but this is definitely a pretty fun game as well. And yeah, the game is pretty cool. Next one I have is Dragon Quest 11 Echoes of Evolution of Age. This game is a great RPG. It's pretty fun. This is on, I believe, this is on PC and Switch as well now. But yeah, this game was a great RPG, great turn-based one at that. I'm gonna kind of speed this up because I don't want this video to be too long. So I'm just gonna name them off now. Warriors Orochi 3 Ultimate, what do you call those? A Dynasty Warriors styles game, or a Muso type of title. Haven't played this one yet. Pretty much bought it because it was part of a buy two get one free sale. Far Cry Primal, Far Cry 4, 3, and 5 without guns. That's what this is in prehistoric times. Battlefield 4, haven't played it. Snoopy's Grand Adventure, haven't played it, but it looks amazing. The graphics look amazing, that's why I picked it up, but I haven't played it. WWE 2K17. I haven't played a wrestling game since the PS2 era, so I decided to pick this up because it was only like $10 and it was part of a buy 3, get them for like $10, something like that sale. So as I picked this one up, like I said, I've been queued up a wrestling since like the PS2 era. Since wrestling actually was on TV with like The Rock, Undertaker, Kane, Stone Cold Steve Austin. That's the last time I actually watched wrestling. I have Digimon World Next Order. Funny story about this one is, I love the other two Digimon games I showed previously, Cyber Sleuth and Hacker's Memory, but I played this one, didn't really like it that much. This is like the style of like the first OG Digimon World game for like the PS1. This has the same type of style to it. Didn't like when I first bought this game. I think I paid full price for it too. But I decided to give it another try because it was cheap when I bought that game, so it was like part of a sale. And I'm going to give it another chance, but yeah. Another thing about this one is too, I find funny. This was like I found this in a Goodwill like not long after like it released. Like somebody must have played this game, didn't like it like I did, and just donated it to Goodwill. That was pretty funny. Cause you rarely see like brand new games at Goodwill. It's usually like older like sports titles that's mostly at Goodwill's. But next one I have is Akiba Strip Undead and Undressed. This is like an anime game, like a super like anime style game. I haven't played this one yet, but it's like a Japanese RPG where it's like a real stupid premise. Like the characters fight each other and their clothes come off. So I don't know. It was cheap, so I picked it up. Next one I have is Dead Rising 4, Frank's Big Package. This is the most recent Dead Rising game. I didn't like this one, so I loved the Dead Rising series. I like 2, 3, 4 this one was okay. It was kind of trash, but okay, I guess. I don't like the first Dead Rising because the controls are just awful in the first Dead Rising, but 2, 3, and this one was. So I love 2 and I love 3. I love 2 the most, 3 second, then 4, then Dead Rising. But yeah, this game wasn't that great. I don't know why I don't know who the hell made this one. I guess they just rushed this one out, but this wasn't that great compared to 2 and 3. Nier Automata, another great game I heard people talk about. This RPG, action RPG. I have played maybe like a few hours of this game. I couldn't really get into it like that, but I want to give this another shot. But I have so many games right now. Far Cry 4, definitely not as great as Far Cry 3 or 5, but this is like right after that. Yakuza Ukulele and the Possible Lair is like Donkey Kong Country Returns, like the old school one. This is pretty fun. It was okay. I got this one on sale. Most of my games I get on sale, by the way. I don't pay full price for all these games. Next one I have is The Last of Us Remastered. Definitely a fun game. Can't wait for the sequel which comes out. The bad news we got is that the sequel is delayed, but definitely a fun apocalyptic title. If you don't have this on PS4, what are you doing? It's definitely a must-buy, a must-play through game. I have Catherine Full Body. This came like in a steelbook. I don't think this thing only released in a steelbook. And yeah, I believe this is the same game from last generation, but they had like a new character and a new mode as well that's introduced into this game. But yeah, I gotta give this one a shot when I get a chance, because I believe I got this on sale for like 25 or 30 bucks. I can't remember. It was on sale, so I don't remember how much I paid for that one. I have Uncharted 4, A Thief's End. This is exclusive to the PS4. I played this one for a little bit too, and haven't really got into it. I haven't finished it. But yeah, this is definitely a must-buy for the PS4. The graphics on this one looks pretty good. It looks amazing on this. So I give it that at least. Kingdom Hearts 3. I originally bought this on the Xbox One, but I'm like, I might as well buy this on PS4 because I have all the other Kingdom Hearts on PS4 as well, just to make it coordinated, just have them all on PS4. So I gotta play through this game again, but I definitely love this game. This game had a lot of controversy. Like people, it was such a mixed reaction. Like some people didn't like the game, some people loved it. I was one of the people who did love this game. I thought it was pretty cool. I don't want to say you like the other ones, but I don't like this one. I guess because it was missing Final Fantasy characters, which is kind of crappy. But the DLC is going to add Final Fantasy characters back in, so looking forward to that DLC. Next one is BioShock. I love BioShock so much. I'm glad they made this for the next generation systems. I love BioShock so much. BioShock 1, 2, and Infinite. These are all three amazing games. If I had a favorite one, if I had to rank these games, I would probably say, damn, I don't even know, honestly. I don't know if I can rank these games. They're all pretty good, to be honest. In their own right, they're all pretty good. I can't even rank these games. I love them all so much the same, equally. Definitely fun games. If you haven't played BioShock games, play the BioShock series. It's definitely a fun game that came out last generation. I wish they gave like Dead Space the same treatment. That's another franchise I love a lot as well, the Dead Space series, but BioShock is definitely an amazing franchise. Next one I have is Yakuza Kiwami. I think this was Yakuza 1 remastered. They just changed it up, remade Yakuza 1. This is definitely a fun game. I enjoy playing this one. But that's definitely a cheaper title now. More games right here. Earth Defense Force 4, The Shadow of New Despair. I haven't played this one yet, so I can't really talk about this one, but the cover and the concept looks cool. Like you fight like giant insects. It's like Godzilla size, so it looks like it's a cool concept, but I haven't played that one, so I can't really talk too much about that one. Mutant Road to Eden Deluxe Edition. Once again, another title I haven't played, so I can't really talk too much about it, but it looks pretty interesting cover. It's like animals, like human-sized animals that has like human form, so it's kind of interesting. Man of Medan. These are made by the same people who made Until Dawn. And yeah, I never played this one, but it looks interesting. The graphics definitely look pretty amazing as well. It looks like an actual movie has been shown, so can't wait to play that one. Heavy Rain and Beyond Two Souls collection. This has Heavy Rain and Beyond Two Souls in one disc. And yeah, I picked this up because I like Beyond Two Souls. That's the one I did play. I haven't played Heavy Rain, but I did, from what I played Beyond Two Souls last generation on PS3, I did enjoy that a little bit. So I can't wait to play these on PS4. Next games I have, Dragon Age Inquisition. I have a love and hate thing with the Dragon Age series. Like, I love the first one, the first one I released, but I played it for a long time, then I stopped playing it, then I got completely lost, so I had to restart it, then play it again, then I stopped playing it. It's the same thing with every other Dragon Age game. I have the same experience with every other Dragon Age game. I will play it for a little bit, then stop playing it, then I'll be completely lost in what I'm doing and have to start over. That's what I have with this series, but this one so far what I played was pretty cool, so I'll give it that. I gotta play through those games again one time and actually finish it. That's my problem with those Dragon Age games. But Horizon Zero Dawn, the complete edition, definitely a funny game. This is coming on PC, which a lot of people were triggered over the last week, but this is definitely a fun experience if you played on PS4. You get to play it on PC if that's your preferred console, if that's your preferred platform, but this is definitely a fun game. Action RPG style game. Fate Extella, or Fate Extello, the Umbral Star. I don't know how you pronounce this game exactly, but definitely a fun series. Like, I love the Fate, the anime series, Fate Zero and Fate, I forgot what the other one was. But I like those two ones the most. I know they got a lot of different Fate animes now, but I love the first ones that I saw. Those was pretty cool. But yeah, this one is like following the same. It's not following the same storyline, but it has some of the same characters. Like with the Fate series, it's like it's kind of similar but different. Like they remixed like a few of the characters' origins, stuff like that. But definitely a fun game. It's definitely like a Dynasty Warriors Styles game based on the Fate series. Next we have Persona 5. Definitely, I fell in love with this game. I definitely love this game. Because I liked Persona 3. Persona 3 was my first Persona game. I love that one. I played Persona 4 a little bit. I couldn't really get into that one, but I like that one. Persona 5 was just as great as Persona 3 in my opinion. So I love this one as well. And they're making a Royal Edition. I don't know if I might pick the Royal Edition when it comes out later. When it's on sale. I might not pick that up day one because it doesn't have enough value for me to pick it up in my opinion. Next one I have is Batman Return to Arkham. This has Batman Arkham City and Batman Arkham Knight. Both fun games, amazing games. Definitely one of the top-notch superhero games of this generation and last generation. Definitely great games. If you don't have these games, pick it up. Next one I have is Fallout 4 Game of the Year. I love Fallout so much. I love just exploring the wasteland of Fallout. That love first started with Fallout 3. When I first played that game, I was like, this is the most amazing thing ever. Then they made Fallout 4 on the new generation. I was so happy. Definitely a great franchise right here. If you love RPGs, post-apocalyptic RPGs as well, that's definitely a must-buy. Next one I have is Gravity Rush 2. I think I have the first one as well. Let's have the first one. Doing both at the same time. So I have them both, Gravity Rush 1 and 2. Gravity Rush was a Vita exclusive game, then they released it to then they released this one as well. They have Gravity Rush 2, which came out. I haven't really got a chance to play either one in depth. But for what I played the most part of Gravity Rush 2, and that was pretty fun. But yeah. Oh yeah, this is in Chinese too because I have the imported copy. Because when this originally came out, I guess people was like reselling and the value just like went insane. It was like extremely expensive to get the first one, so I had to get an import copy from like buy an imported copy, which was a lot cheaper than the price they was charging for the regular original copy that came out. So I have both of them. Evil Within 2, I love this game. I didn't like the first one as much because that's like more survival horror. This one's like more horror action, like the Resident Evil 4 and beyond. That's what this kind of is. But I enjoyed this game a lot. I had a lot of fun with Evil Within 2. Hopefully they make it Evil Within 3. Next I have this Killzone Shadowfall. Picked this up because it was cheap and it's an exclusive title. I haven't played this one, so I can't really give my comments on this one, but I have that one. God of War 2018. Definitely a fun game to go through. This is definitely a fun game. I like how they redid the whole God of War thing with this one. Like, it wasn't like how the original one was. Like, Kratos just like an angry, just a violent person just wants to get revenge on different gods. This one, he actually has to take care of his son in this one. He's more of a dad. He's a father figure to his son. So definitely a cool take on Kratos in this new version of God of War. He's not just a raging maniac in this one. He's actually a responsible father figure, which is pretty cool. Have Spider-Man for PS4. This has all the DLC included. Definitely a fun game. I enjoy playing this game a lot. I heard they're making a sequel to this one, so that's great. Definitely I would say probably one of the best looking Spider-Man games, that's for sure. But people say this is the best one, but there's so many other great Spider-Man games. Like we had Web of Shadows, we had Shattered Dimensions. What was the other one I'm thinking about? Spider-Man 2. Spider-Man 1 on the PS1 and Nintendo 64. That was my first one actually, that Spider-Man for Nintendo 64 and PlayStation 1, the original Spider-Man. That was my first one, but seeing how far we came from this one, that's definitely amazing. Especially how the graphics look from this one, but all the Spider-Man games have been pretty good in my opinion, but this is the most recent one. Definitely a fun time to go through. Next one I have is Yakuza 6, The Song of Life. I have not had a chance to thoroughly go through this one, and I used to be a huge fan of the Yakuza games, so I gotta give this one a chance one day. Next one I have is Deus Ex Mankind Divided. I played the first Deus Ex, well not the first one, but it's Deus Ex that came out last generation. Well, I forgot what the last one was. Human Revolution, I believe. That one was pretty fun. But yeah, this one is just, I haven't really got a chance to play this one, honestly. But I love the last one, I love the last generation one. Next I have Yakuza 0. This is a game that came out, but this is a prequel to Yakuza 1, or Yakuza Kiwami. And this game is amazing. You get to see the actual backstory between Kazuya and Goro. And this guy, he was actually normal at first, but then he became like a weirdo. He became like he got like the eccentric, like real eccentric version of him. You see why that his origin story is why he's so eccentric now. But yeah, definitely a fun experience. I'm telling you, you gotta get into the Yakuza series. If you haven't, get into those games. If you like RPGs, based on like the Japanese setting, like in Tokyo and stuff like that, definitely a fun experience to go through. Next, I have Tales of Berseria. Haven't really gotten into this one a lot. The only Tales of game I have gotten into the most was like Vesperia, and that was like last generation. But I haven't gotten into this one at all. Not really. I have Valkyria Chronicles Remastered. Another game I haven't played at all really. I love RPG games, but I haven't played that one. Transformers Devastation, a game out Platinum. I heard this game was pretty good, that's why I bought it, but I haven't played this one either though. I have a lot of games I have not played. I have to change that in 2020. Yeah, these are the final games I have. I have Kingdom Hearts 1.5 and 2.5 Remix. This has Kingdom Hearts 1, 2, Chain of Memories, Birth by Sleep, the PSP title, Kingdom Hearts 358/2 Days. They have these weird names to them. And that was a 3DS game, I believe, and Kingdom Hearts Recoded. I'm not sure what that one is actually, but yeah, this has all the Kingdom Hearts games in, I believe, besides 3. But this has all of them, I believe. I believe it has all of them. But yeah, I played Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2 on the original PS2. Love those games a lot. And yeah, they have so many different names. They have so many different games that release on different platforms. It's so hard to keep up with the series. And they have these weird titles too, like 358/2 Days. So what does that even mean? But yeah, Kingdom Hearts games are definitely fun games to go through. Have Kingdom Hearts 2.8 as well. Oh, okay, so these are the other games. So I do have all the games. So this has Dream Drop Distance in HD. That's Birth by Sleep. I think Birth by Sleep was I'm not sure, was that a PSP game or a Vita game? I know Dream Drop Distance was a 3DS game, but yeah. So I have all the Kingdom Hearts games on PS4. So yeah. Infamous Second Son. Now, I love the first 2 Infamous games. Once I started playing those games, I was hooked on each one of those. This one, I could not get hooked on it. I don't know why, I just don't like this one as I like the other 2 Infamous. Because you had, in the first Infamous, you had him with his buddy, I forgot what his friend's name was. You have Cole and the other friend, I forgot his name was. The fat guy that was with him. Can't think of what his name was, but I think his name was Zeke. I don't know. Zeke is the first name that popped up, so that might be what his name is. I like those 2 games. Then the second game, you introduce all the new characters. Like you had the black lady, the voodoo. I don't know if she was like a Haitian or a voodoo lady, but she had like the fire powers, which is pretty cool. And they had the other ice lady as well. That was an interesting take on it. But this one, I cannot get into this game. I played like maybe like a few hours of it. It was like I was enjoying it, but it wasn't like hooking me like the other 2 was. But I really want to play this game because I love the first 2 Infamous games. I don't know how I can get into this one like that, but. And the last one I have is Uncharted: The Lost Legacy. This is like a sequel to 4, I believe. Yeah, I haven't really got into. I played this one for a little bit. The graphics on this look amazing, but I haven't really got into this one as well. But that is my entire PS4 collection. I don't know how long this video is, but I gotta end it soon because I know this video is extremely long. But yeah, those are all my PS4 games. And I think that might be it until like the next PS5 drops. I can't really think of any other PS4 games I'm gonna get. Oh, Final Fantasy remake, Final Fantasy 7 remake is the next one I'm gonna pick up. I can't think of anything else I want to pick up. Doom Eternal, I might get the Xbox. But yeah, that's my whole entire PS4 collection. Definitely had a fun ride with the PS4. Now we're having PS5 releasing this year in 2020. So yeah, that's it for PS4 collecting. Yeah, definitely had a great run with the PS4. Definitely a fantastic system. A lot of great fun, a lot of great memories with that system. That's my collection. If you like the collection, leave a like, leave your comments down below. Any games I should pick up based on my interests. And yeah, subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. And as always, thanks for watching and peace.